Hello everyone. I welcome you all to my online classes. This is Om Maths Corner. Today we shall discuss the very first question, x raised to power 9 upon 2 dx. We can correlate this question with the formula integration of x raised to power n dx, which is equal to x power n plus 1 divide n plus 1 plus c. So here in place of n we have 9 by 2. So 9 by 2 plus 1, this becomes 11 upon 2. So x raised to power 11 upon 2 divide 11 upon 2 plus c. Option number B is the correct choice. Now coming to next question, integration of 9 upon 2 whole raised to power x dx. Again we compare the question with the formula integration of a raised to power x dx, which is equal to a raised to power x divide log of a plus c. Here a is the constant, which is 9 upon 2. So according to this, a raised to power x divide log a plus c. So option number D is the correct choice. Now next question, question number 3, e raised to power x dx. The integration, we know this remains the same. Integration of e raised to power x dx is equal to e raised to power x plus c. C means the constant of integration. So this is just the name. We can also name this c as b. So c is the constant, b is also constant, f is also constant, etc. So according to these options, option number B is the right choice. Now coming to next question, question number 4, x raised to power 3 divide x raised to power 4 dx. Now here we recall the rule. Rule is integration of numerator is the derivative of denominator dx. So its value is log of f of x plus c. Now what happens if we take here f of x is equal to x raised to power 4, then the derivative of f dash x is equal to 4 into x raised to power 3. But here only x raised to power 3 is available. So what we do, if we divide by 4 and multiply by 4, then exactly the derivative, numerator is the derivative of denominator. So 1 upon 4, 1 upon 4 is outside the integration into log of f of x. What is f of x? This is x raised to power 4. 1 upon 4 log x raised to power 4 plus c. That is option number A is the right choice. Now we have question number 5, secant square x dx. What is the integration? This is very much clear that we know that derivative of tangent of x is secant square of x. Also we know that integration is antiderivative process. So integration of secant square x is tangent of x plus the constant of integration. Here the, in option number A, constant of integration is missing. This is not right. Option C is also not right. In D, the constant of integration in place of C, this is written as D. There is no problem. We can write this way also. So, option number D is the right choice. Now coming to next question. Question number 6. Sin x dx. What is the integration? We know that the derivative of sin of x is cos of x, but derivative of cos of x is minus sin x. So if we take here plus sign, then this becomes minus. So integration of sin of x is minus cos x. So minus cos x plus constant of integration should be there. Here in place of c, the constant of integration is written as f. Option number B is the right choice. Now coming to question number 7. 1 upon x square dx. Right? We know that derivative of tangent of x is tangent inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Similarly, we also know that derivative of cotangent inverse x is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Similarly, likewise this question number 6 above, here we take this plus, then this becomes minus. Therefore, integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square is minus cotangent inverse x plus constant of integration. That is, option number A is the right choice. Now we have next question. Question number 8. X raised to power 3 minus 1 divide x square. Okay, so here simplifying this, we have x raised to power 3 upon x square is x minus 1 upon x square, that is x raised to power minus 2. Its integration. So this becomes x raised to power 1 plus 1 divide 1 plus 1. Minus sign is here. X raised to power minus 2 plus 1 divide minus 2 plus 1. So this becomes x raised to power plus c, the constant of integration. So finally x raised to power 2 upon 2 minus sign, x raised to power 2 upon 2 minus sign, x raised to power minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. Minus minus becomes plus. So x raised to power minus 1, that is 1 upon x. X square upon 2 plus 1 upon x plus c. Option number B is the right choice. Now we come to question number 9. 2x plus 3 whole raised to power 2. Its integration. Right? So first of all, what we do here, we put 2x plus 3 equal to t. So its derivative, 2x derivative is 2 into dx is equal to dt. That is, dx is equal to dt upon 2. So in this question we can write this as integration 2x plus 3 mean t square, and dx mean dt upon 2. Upon 2 we are writing here outside. Now t raised to power 2, integration is 1 by 2 is outside. This becomes t power 3 upon 3 plus c. That is t raised to power 3 upon 6 plus c. What is t? This is 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3 whole raised to power 3 upon 6 plus c. Option number C is the right choice. Now next question. Question number 10. We have e raised to power 2x plus 3 dx. Here also we know that integration of e raised to power x is e raised to power x plus c. But the question here, we have 2x plus 3. So chain rule, we put 2x plus 3 equal to t. That mean likewise this we have written 2x plus 3 is equal to t. 2 into dx is equal to dt. dx is equal to dt upon 2. So here also we write the same process, 1 upon 2 integration of e raised to power t into dt. That is e raised to power t upon 2 plus c upon 2 plus c. So option number A is the right choice. Now next question, question number 11. Here we have a raised to power 2x plus 3. Again we know that integration of a power x dx is equal to a power x upon log of a plus c, right? So a is okay, just the power is 2x plus 3. So we put 2x plus 3 equal to t. That means we can write dx is equal to dt upon 2, right? So this way the question becomes, this becomes integration of a raised to power t into dx mean dt upon 2. Upon 2 we are writing this outside. So this is equal to 1 upon 2. According to the rule a power x, in place of x we are writing t. A power t divide log of a plus c. That is this becomes a raised to power t. T mean 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3 divide log of a plus c, and this is 1 upon 2 outside. Okay, it mean option number D is the right choice. Now we have question number 12, 1 upon x dx, right? So what we know, integration of f dash x upon f of x dx is equal to log of f of x plus c. So here f of x is x. That means f dash x is the derivative of x is 1. So exactly directly we are substituting the rule, the value of right hand side, that is log of f of x. F of x is x, log of x plus c. Option number D is the right choice. Now next question, question number 13, log of e raised to power x dx. Very interesting question, my dear students. Log e, they are cancelled, they becomes, the question becomes only integration of x dx. Okay, log and e both together they becomes 1 into x. Similarly, if the question is like this, e raised to power log of x, here also they cut, they becomes 1, this is also equal to x. So here in this question only x is left, and integration of x is x square upon 2 plus c. That is option number A is the right choice. Now coming to question number 14, x raised to power minus 1. Very interesting. X raised to power minus 1 mean 1 upon x dx, and now we know that 1 upon x integration is log of x plus c. So log of x plus c, option number D is the right choice. Our next question, question number 15, 1 upon x square dx. Here also, first of all we write it as x raised to power minus 2 into dx. So integration is x raised to power minus 2 plus 1 divide minus 2 plus 1 plus c, which is equal to x raised to power minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. So this becomes minus 1 upon x plus c. Option number D is the right choice. That's all. Thank you very much.